Yo, what's up? What's up? Episode 23, we made, 23? The Michael Jordan, the LeBron. Let's go, man. 23. Your boy James T's here. It's Speak Before You Think, Listen, we're going to start off with the KD RAPAPORT joint. Okay? It's fucked up. I'm sure you've read the DMs. I hope you have read the DMs so you know what the fuck's going on. If not, I suggest you go on Google, type it in, see this shit. It's actually pretty alarming. So, I'm not going to go through the DMs and say the things that were said on here. I'm not one to, I don't know the word. I'm not going to say I'm not going to repeat what was said. It doesn't work well with me. Okay, so go on and read it yourself, but I will give my opinion on it. And from the story that came out, supposedly KD and Rapport already had a relationship prior to all these DMs and everything coming out anyway. So, like, they were cool. There's videos out of them chilling and stuff like that. So, I guess they speak like this all the time to each other. Rappaport thought, or still thinks, that it went a little too far and KD went a little personal, which I totally agree with. He did bring up Rappaport's wife, which is a line that is crossed. And as far as the wrong on Rappaport's side, it's like, man, you could have dealt with this behind closed doors. And if you wanted us to hear about it later, then you could have spoke about it instead of just literally putting the DMs out there like that. It's one thing that I'm totally against is screenshotting and, airing people out. It's just not right. I think something like this should be dealt with personally, one-on-one. So that's just me. When I get into a conflict with someone, I like to deal with it, face-to-face. I don't let it escalate to the next situation, which is, could be physical or whatever. So you never want it to get to that point. Maybe when you were kids, that's different. You want to fight someone in the school park or something, that's up to you. But as adults, man, just talk it out. It is what it is. Misunderstandings happen. So this situation is pretty ugly, but you got to talk about it because it was crazy when I saw it. And I will put this out there. You will never see something like this happen to LeBron. I will just throw that out there. Okay? It will never happen. So if it hasn't happened in 18 years... it ain't happening now. So that's that. I'm going to move off that quickly. We're going to move right to the Final Four. I don't know how many people have kept up with the Final Four. I have. I did a tournament challenge with buddies of mine. I'm in second place right now. We're going total points at the end. So we're left with Houston versus Baylor Saturday at 5:15. I take Baylor in that game. I think Baylor wins. Can't tell you the score. They're favored by 5, so I'm thinking like a 70 to 67 type game. I don't think they cover spread it. Much closer game than that, I believe. Next game after that is the 8:30 game. Gonzaga versus UCLA. UCLA's, man, they were underdogs. 11 seed making it to the Final Four. So major situation there. I don't think they pull off the upset. Gonzaga's so good. If they did, it would be phenomenal to witness to something like that. But I just don't see it happening. Gonzaga hasn't lost yet, and they've won like 24 of their 30 games by over 10 points. So it's a ridiculous. They're favored by 14. So that's how much better they are than UCLA. So if it happens, it's got to be crazy. So I'm picking Baylor versus Gonzaga. National championship. And I'll give you my prediction on that in the later dates. Make sure there's no injuries and stuff that happened this weekend that could change some things. So that's that. This video is going to be short, guys. I'm telling you right now, sports right now is a little dull. All right, we're in that 1 or 2 week, 3 week span of it just being slow a little bit. It'll pick up as the NBA starts getting closer to the end, and the LeBrons and the ADs and everyone starts coming back and. Crunch time. The 7th, 8th, 9th, 10 seeds all are going to be fighting for that spot. They got the play-ins and all that. So it'll pick up. I just right now is slow time. Even NHL is at a point where we're hitting like a plateau. We need to get to that climax. All right. So anyway, off of college ball. Now, one thing that I wanted to discuss was the 17-game football season, and I like it. I'm good with it. More football for us. I mean, I love it. One thing I did want to address and kind of, I guess, stir the pot a little bit here. So Kamara came out and said that it was a dumb idea, stupid, and all this stuff. And one thing that I'm just confused about when these running backs talk shit. Now, I fuck with Kamara. I like Kamara a lot. I think that he's pretty well calculated, but I'm not too sure if he calculated what he said this week about that, because look, if I don't these players complaining about playing an extra game, right? So I did some research and I looked up the running backs that have started 16 games last year. Okay? It's two. Two running backs out of 32 teams started all 16 games. Okay? Devin Singletary and Derrick Henry. Okay? Now, let me just read to you because I have it pulled up. I figured it out here. So, advertisements are in the way of what I'm trying to read. Sir. I wish I could show you guys what I'm looking at right now. You know what? I'm going to take a picture of it so you guys can see. Yeah. Exactly what I'm looking at and trying to figure out. We have that Verizon just right up in the screen. Right up in the screen. If I didn't know any better, honestly, I would get rid of Verizon on my phone because of this. Okay, ridiculous, disgusting. So, all right, I really can't read it. It's ruining the whole damn video. Okay, it's ruining the whole thing. So, but I will say this. Okay, that Alvin Kamara. Let me tell you how many games Alvin Kamara played last year. Right. So we know he got hurt. He started 10 games, and he's worried about them adding one more. You can't even finish the year. You can't. Not one running back plays all 16 games. So what are you complaining about? You're gonna tell the coach in week 13 if you guys have a great record and all that stuff. My hamstring hurts. I'm gonna take off. My quad hurts. My wrist hurts. Whatever you want to make up, you can make it up and not play the last game of the year. And especially if your team is up, then you don't play the full games anyway. I don't understand. I just don't get it. You guys want to be logical? Oh, the owners want more money. Okay. Who the fuck doesn't want more money? You guys want more money too. You try to squeeze as much money as you can out of the owners, which is good. But I'm just saying, like, one game. Who cares? It's really, it doesn't, one thing does not, like, it outweighs the other part so much. It's really crazy. So anyway, that's my thing. I just don't understand. Kamara, you don't even play 16 games. You got hurt. Best running back in the league is the only one that plays 16 games. And I'll say this, right? So let's check it out, right? So let's go with attempts, right? So Derrick Henry, all right, attempted 378 rushes. 378, right? That was the most in the league by, let's see here. Dalvin Cook had 312, all right? And Dalvin Cook played two less games. So maybe Cook could have caught him if he would have played 16. But there's not even a person besides them two even close to 280. All right? To 280. Not even close, right? So let's go down to Kamara. Only had 187 attempts. Okay? And Gus Edwards, who started 6 games but played all 16, he played in all 16, attempted 144 rushes. So what is this wear and tear that everyone is talking about? You guys don't even play the full games. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Tell me if I'm not making sense. Somebody please tell me I'm not making sense with that. It's kind of frustrating seeing these players do this shit. Because, like, you don't even play. We all play fantasy. All of us, right? How many times do you have not one person who plays fantasy has the same starting lineup all year. Not one person. Because why? Rest. Dude gets hurt. Christian McCaffrey gets hurt. I mean, who? How to go? Who? Even quarterbacks don't play all 16 games. It's crazy, man. And these guys worried about one game. One game, bro. 15 minutes. I mean, you're playing an hour. An hour of time, man. An hour. That's all they're asking. It's 1 hour of you being on the field, and it's not even that. It's like 30 minutes because the defense is on the field. I mean, what? Very few players play every game. And if your team is great, then you're not playing the last game of the year anyway. Crazy. I don't know. I could reiterate it all day in so many different ways. It's just, it's nuts. It's really nuts. So, anyway, I'm done with that whole thing. It's just, it's stupid. I don't know what the big deal is. It's not a big deal. So one thing to stay on the NFL real quick is now the 17th game was added, so it's weird, right? So usually you get 8 home games, 8 away games. So who determines now who's going to get the favorable home game at the end of the year? So the Cowboys added the Patriots, right? I think the Giants again playing against the Dolphins, and the Giants are playing in Miami, right? So who says like, oh, Miami gets the home game? So Miami's going to have 9 home games and 8 away games? That's fair? What happens to the season ticket holders? I got tickets to the Cowboys, right? So what? So I'm going to get gypped a game? I mean, I'm going to get 8 home games, which is what I always get, but now it's 17 games, so someone else is going to get an extra home game? I don't know. Weird. I got to look into that. Look that up, because it's doesn't really make sense to me. I gotta look into that. Maybe someone knows. Maybe one of you guys know. I don't know. But I don't know what's going to happen here. It's weird. It's weird. So that's the only thing that they should be complaining about. Not about they're not going to play anyway and tell the coach their hamstring hurts. Or I'm sore. Happens all the time. All the time. Last but not least, NFL, bam, right to the NBA, real quick. Like I said, nothing crazy going on. But Drummond got hurt last night in his first game with the Lakers. So please wake me up when KD and AD and LeBron return, because this is just hard to watch, tough to watch. They had Schroeder and Giannis in the graphic last night. Did you guys see that? The matchup between Schroeder and Giannis. I mean, ESPN has no idea what to do without LeBron, right? Crazy. They're lost. And then Harden got hurt. So we got superstars out all over the place. I'm just trying to watch, amazing basketball, and we can't. These guys don't even play. They get hurt all the time. I mean, not LeBron, but so many players. I mean, it's what's going on with these? Everyone getting hurt, man. This happened back in the day. Frustrating shit, right? So, anyway, that's it, bro. I mean, look, bro, and ladies, if ladies are watching, okay, because women in sports is amazing to me. God, it's so amazing. I have to say. I think my favorite, sports talk woman is Carrie Champion. She's so dope, man. Down to earth, too. You could tell that she's cool. I follow her on Twitter and stuff. Mad cool. cool. And, you know, the legendary Doris Burke is amazing. So anyway, so that's it, guys. You know, like I said, there's really, it's kind of a, you know, time. Maybe we get some more drama. Maybe an NBA player DMs a reporter and tells him to fuck off. You know what I mean? And we get some more news. So that's it. Aldridge making his debut. That's about the biggest news going on in the NBA. I'm telling you. The Birds hit the Jazz plane. Okay. Other than that, it's like I said, it's pretty dull right now. But anyway, all right, guys. Episode 23. Your boy James T. It's Speak Before You Think. Much love. Peace.